Hey there guys, Prince Laharukun here, and welcome back to Let's Play To the Moon. In the last episode we finished off all of Johnny's memories, and now we're going to transfer his desire to go to the moon in this episode by doing this little puzzle here. So this puzzle is actually a lot easier than it looks. You see how the lines here for this one are yellow. The goal is to get all of the lines on all of these yellow. So if we move this one here, these two lines will now connect and that'll make this yellow. So even when we switch them, it stays yellow on this one. So we just need to find the matching memories. So for this one, we need the yellow rabbit. So let's go ahead and connect the two rabbits. At first I thought you had to maintain a line connecting between all of them, but you actually don't because you actually can't do that. So then for this one, it's the... Hey Ava, check this out. Nom 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 nom. Seriously? Thanks, Neil. How many times have I said thanks, Neil, on this project now? Alright, so there's that for that one. And I believe this is the last one. Okay, it's the clock. I couldn't see it for some reason. And there we go. That's them all connected. Ding! That's about all of the ones we can work with. Ready to pull the switch? You know me, always ready. That's it. I guess our job is done. Alright, let's go check out what souvenirs he brought back from the moon. Ladies first? Not this time, hun. Oh, yeah, we have to enter farther into his life. So we'll go ahead and enter from this one. Huh, I guess this part is still the same. Let's check somewhere else. Alright, so we'll check here. That's strange. This is the same setting as his real last accessible memory. Usually, there's at least some change. Something isn't right. These memories, they feel more than just having happened again. They are exactly the same. That's impossible. The desire was transferred, was it not? It was. Oh, geez. So wait, that means it didn't work? Well, let's go see Johnny and see if anything actually did happen. Johnny? What a pleasant surprise. We don't get many visitors around here. Deja vu again. My name is Dr. Eva Rosaline, and this is... What? I'm not saying it twice. Dr. Neil Watts. Are you familiar with the Sigmund Agency of Life Generation? Oh, are you two from the agency? How convenient. I've just been thinking of calling you. Lily, get us some tea, please. Lily? Freeze him too. Well? Wait here. I'll go send the desire signal again. See if there are any changes. It transferred successfully for sure. Any changes? Not even a hair. How could this be? Even if his desire doesn't work alone, why is there no change at all? Perhaps... Perhaps it just needs some provoking to activate. From his early memories? The earliest we can get to. Let's go. Johnny's desire to go to the moon might need some stimulation to be brought up, huh? Well then. What the? This wasn't what they said was playing. Oh well. Do you mind, River? No, I like this one. Alright, let's go then. Hopefully that's enough for an ignition. Wait, where is Neil? Well, let's go in here and see. To the moon, darling! Ooh, Henry! Dear Lord, I'm way too tired and hungry to be constructing movies. Guess I should go see if anything's changed with John. Sorry for making you sit through this, buddy. I need to check on John to see if he's changed. Oh, I tried to go down. It's all the same. I'll have to try igniting it somewhere else then. This is ridiculous. Lily? Perhaps something here could work. I don't have time for her right now. So did she throw an encyclopedia in your face? Huh? Did she? Shut up, dude. What are you guys doing here? It's starting. Let's go get a good spot. Wait. I don't remember that happening. Something must have changed. Oh, cool. Well, let's go see what changed. Hey, don't squeeze. Wait a minute. This isn't a real change. This is... May I have your attention, please? As you know, I am a representative sent in from NASA in all its glory. And I'm here to tell you all about it. Hit it, Timmy! Wow, that was terrible. But I digress. Anyways, I know that many of you are wondering, what chances do I have of something as awesome as adventuring in another realm? To inhale the sweetness of Venus, to swim counterclockwise through the rings of Saturn. Or, perhaps, just chillin' at the backside of the moon. Well, here at NASA, we believe that with enough will, everyone has the potential. It could be you. Or you. Or, perhaps, you. But I don't want to go to the moon. Then you're in luck. Wait, what? Why not? Why should I? I'm happy here on Earth as it is. Well, don't you want to go there even a little bit? No. Why? Not even a tiny bit? No? Well, as an official NASA recruiter, I shall go over some facts about the moon. To start off, the moon is 4.5 billion years old. And did you know that its surface is about as big as Africa? It's true. In fact, if you try to bike around the moon, Also, it takes 1.5247 seconds for light to travel to the moon from here. And if you drive a flying car, it takes 130 days! I knew that. And last but not least, people who go to the moon get rich and famous. And we all know that rich plus famous equals groupies. So, that concludes my presentation. Remember, NASA welcomes any of you, especially if you're a brunette. Well, what did you think? NASA probably wouldn't hire you, but I suppose it was blatant enough for this. I do try pretty hard. Are you gonna go see if that worked? Of course. Be right back. Back. Report. Letter failure. Deuce. Hey, don't get discouraged. I'm sure there are still things to be done. Such as... well... we can't afford to finish building this house, Isabel. We can barely afford to pay for a treatment. But can you afford the Lunar Trip lottery? If you sell this house, you sure can! Is the diagnosis certain? Yes. In fact, we rarely have anyone... Did you know that NASA has excellent healthcare plans? It's true, for both you and your spouse. Free pony rides in space! Oh look, a wedding. Good for you. But here's a riddle. Guess where you should go for the honeymoon? River? Dagnabbit. Glass. Slippery. Johnny. John. What, the cucumber? You know what? This just isn't working. It's more than just not working. It's ridiculous. We're freaking professionals. I didn't sign up for the job to run around yelling at him like an idiot. You didn't? Look, maybe this lack of sleep's getting to us. Had I known that we'd be an all-nighter, I would have brought coffee. I agree. You should have seen the movie I constructed earlier. What movie? Exactly. Anyway, as valuable as time is here, this just isn't going anywhere like this. Let's take a break till morning. Hopefully Johnny can hang on till then. I do have some calls to make. It doesn't make sense. Why did the machine have no effect? Johnny's registered wish to go to the moon was successfully transferred, yet there wasn't even a trace of him wanting to go to the moon after the transfer. Unless a secondary condition for the desire was changed in the process. Only then would the same desire produce two different outcomes at two different points in time. There's no denying that River played an important role through it all. If there's anything that could have caused the core to change, she would be the top suspect. But out of all things, what exactly caused it? River. Just what exactly did you do? The sun's rising. We don't have much time left. I wonder if Neil came up with anything. So it seems as though we actually don't know how to solve his problem. So what can we do? We've transferred the Desire, but the Desire doesn't seem to actually be doing anything. So Ava thinks that maybe River has something to do with this, perhaps? You can smell that squirrel Neil ran over all the way here from here now. Let's head in here. No, I understand that part, but... Okay, did you confirm it in his records? And why again was this information not made available to us? Or the medical doctor, for that matter? Where did you get that coffee? Shh! Are you speaking with headquarters? Yes, I'll fill you in after. Now shh! I see. Huh. How is John doing? Barely hanging on. What are you two doing? We just couldn't make any progress. You'd better be soon. We don't have long. If you're looking for your colleague, I think he's in the kitchen. Oh, well, we have already found him there, so... Seems everyone's on edge today. Johnny's going to die. There's something headquarters knows that we don't. But, Ma, I don't want to go to school. It's Sunday, dear. Shh, let them sleep. I really should have watched those two last night. They were up late. Well, it's not an everyday circumstance, I suppose. Oh, was there something you wanted to ask? Well, we don't really know much about Lily, so why don't we learn some more? You know, it's pretty unusual for someone like you to work here. With 2 children and all, I mean. It's not that bad, really. There's a school bus that passes through here. But how did you even end up here? Well, a few years ago, my husband passed away. What happened? He was in the army. They were the last batch to be deployed overseas. Sorry to hear. I panicked. Our savings were low, and the job market was grim. Johnny saw my ad and offered me this job. I accepted with gratitude. This place was peaceful, too. It helped me with my grieving. Does the government issue grants to war widows to help them get back on their feet? They do, and eventually, I received aid. By then, Johnny was starting to have trouble on his own. He needed my help. Tommy and Sarah liked this place too, and so we stayed. As for Johnny, he was glad as well. I'm going to miss him. I think deep down, he really wanted a family. So what are you going to tell them about John? I don't know. I'll probably make something up, but it's no use. Kids are smart nowadays. They'll figure it out. Might as well. It's the nature of life. There's nothing to hide. What about their future? This is your full-time job, isn't it? What will you do when this is over? What else is there to do? Find a job in the city and live on, I suppose. It's a shame, though. I'm going to miss Johnny and this place. Maybe I'll come back to visit every once in a while. Hey. Before Johnny fell unconscious, he told me that you two would probably be coming soon. He said that he probably wouldn't get the chance himself, but he wanted me to tell you thanks for him. So, thank you. Even though we can't do anything for him at this moment. What is it? It seems like our little Johnny here has some hidden records from the old days. Hidden records? Hidden medical records, to be exact. Apparently, during his youth, he was administered a large dose of enhanced beta blockers. And what luck! They tend to have this little side effect on a curious thing called memories. Beta blockers. Johnny didn't have a heart condition, did he? Apparently not. Which leads one to wonder if the side effects were intended to be merely just that to begin with. And in such a large amount. Its impact on his memories at the time of administration must have been significant. You think that's what kept us out of his earliest memories? Well, it's not the machine, I'll tell you that. The maintenance department yelled at me for scolding them. So what now? I was just given the reconfiguration frequencies. That should get us past the blockers. And once we're in his childhood, it might finally be early enough to transfer his desire for it to work. Then what are we waiting for? But just one thing. Of course, there's always that one thing. In order to activate the new frequencies, we'll need a trigger. A trigger? Something that exists strongly in the bridging inaccessible memory. And we'll need to give it to John for him to stimulate his memory internally. But what do we know of that? We've only gotten a glimpse of his childhood memories. And even if we find a childhood photo or something, John's unconscious. Yeah, back to square one. You know, this job hasn't been such a pain in the arse for me since Nora's case last year. Likewise. This is killing me. I'm going out to get some fresh air. Forgot my coffee. And yet a note on beta blockers. So Johnny was apparently taking medicine back in his childhood? Interesting. So I guess that must mean that he had something affect his memories. But why would he... It smells! Quit barging in and out of doors. The roadkill, Ava. It smells! I know. It's your fault for running over it. What's going on? The children are still sleeping. Wait a minute. The last memory. The one we were stuck at. It was the same smell. What are you two talking about? The olfactory receptors are directly linked to the brain's limbic system, Lily. Don't you see what this means? What? He means that smell is arguably the most effective sense for memory recall. We can use it as the stimulant to bridge his childhood memories. And the best part, even though Johnny is unconscious, he's still susceptible. I think I'm missing some vital contextual info in this whole thing. Alright, this is good. This is awesome. Now you just need to go fetch a piece of the roadkill. Yes, I'll just... What? Why should I fetch it? You are the one who ran over it. Exactly. I've already done my part. Oh, you miserable bastard. If it helps any, I have a pair of gloves you can borrow. They aren't really disposable gloves, but that'll probably change after this. Alright, you guys, so we're gonna go pick up some roadkill, as strange as that sounds, and we're going to hopefully see if we can perhaps bridge the memories between Johnny's childhood, and maybe, just maybe, we'll learn the truth behind why he's taking beta blockers, and maybe we'll learn even more than we hoped we could ever learn. Alright guys, this has been Prince Laharu-kun, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.